Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast, rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
And this week, we're watching Star Trek Enterprise's Impulse. Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. As in impulse control.
Oh. Not as in like the
Or
going
impulse
and
engines.
Yeah.
I think it's impulse control.
Right. Okay.
Because this is the zombie episode I was telling you about when we were watching Strange New Worlds and there were zombies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So zombies.
I thought you could do the whole zombie song.
No, I think I did that last time. No one wants to hear me sing. Anyway, how are you, Tom? What's happening? How's your week been?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Same as it has been, really, pretty much, regularly. Just busy. Busy. Although I have started watching Lois and Clark.
Oh, God.
It actually holds up better than I expected.
Has this podcast turned into Star Trek and shitty old TV with Tom?
Because it's so good.
Do we need a shitty old TV segment in this?
You need to do like that little like starry intro of Retro with Tom.
Oh, God. It's not going to happen. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, well, as long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's quite good. I think Dad's actually enjoying it too.
What is wrong with you people?
Dad was making fun of it and he goes, what happens if I actually like it? Like, what does that mean? And I went, I guess he just enjoyed it. And then he actually couldn't take his eyes off it.
I would understand if he liked it. He likes Star Wars, so like clearly there's some issues there.
But other than that, not much at all.
Nice.
Yeah, nice and relaxed actually. Actually, I have a couple of days off in a row now, so I'm looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to handing in the keys to the old house.
Yeah, when's that happen?
Friday, this coming Friday.
Yeah, nice.
Which will be the day that this episode actually goes to air. Yeah, so it's been a bit of work. There was a lot of stuff to clean and throw out, and we might have filled 2 whole skip bins.
Yeah, that's what happens. You haven't been there for 5 minutes.
Skip bins. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like before I left my last house was the same. I think I actually ended up with 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here I was thinking 1 will do.
Well, we had one a couple of weeks ago before we moved out to get rid of a lot of the big stuff that we wanted to get rid of that had just been, like, we had an old dryer that we just hadn't got around to throwing out.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
An old couch that we had to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because it was, the boys were using it. We had nowhere to put it in the new house. So there was just big stuff.
Yeah.
So we filled that up and I was like, oh, well, that'll do. The rest we can do a couple of tip runs.
Yeah.
And then once we started piling it together under the carport, I was like, oh, we're going to need another skip.
Yeah.
We're going to need a bigger bin. So yeah, anyway, that was yesterday's job. So I've got a couple of cuts and stab wounds from apparently I had an old chandelier under the house.
Oh.
So hopefully I've up to date with my tetanus shots, or I guess I probably would have known by now if I wasn't.
Might have been showing some signs.
Yeah, I start talking like Pauline Hanson. So yeah, just doing the cleanup, trying to set up the new house, still just stuff like that. So it's been busy.
Yeah, nice.
Busy.
The new house you've been in for a little bit. How are the dogs going?
Dogs are fine. They love it. And the house is nice. Like, yeah, I'm starting to settle in and yeah. Yeah.
Good position.
Yeah, it's nice. Anyway.
Sweet.
I was awake early this morning.
Like always.
Like always. And it just coincidentally, honestly, I did not get up for this.
Yeah.
But the New York Comic-Con Star Trek panel started about 20 minutes after I got up.
Oh, nice.
So I managed to watch the live stream.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Which was good. They started with Strange New Worlds, and we didn't really get much of an update. It was kind of the staff talking about the characters' journeys and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
But it was still interesting to watch, but no real news. But we did get a clip from the first episode of season 4.
Ooh.
No puppets, so calm down.
Man.
But that was fine. That was a good clip, better than the clip that we got for season 3, which was the everyone turning into a Vulcan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And everyone went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But it was better than that.
Good.
And then they did the Starfleet Academy panel with a bunch of the new cast and dropped a brand new trailer,
Ah, okay.
which looks very good. And I'm guessing
Wow.
from the look on your face, you have not watched it.
I have not. I did not. I was not aware. You know me. I don't get my news until you tell me here.
Well, there you
basically.
go. Well, we might pause it in a second so you can watch it and then you can tell us what you thought.
Right.
But out of the trailer, we got a release date, so January the 15th,
Oh, awesome.
which is not too
That's
far.
Not far away.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Excellent.
It does mean that it will still be on when I go on my
go
next
away.
holiday.
Yep.
So
That's
we'll
all right.
have to play catch up when I get back,
Yep.
but that's fine. And they also announced that Stephen Colbert, do you know Stephen Colbert, the late night talk show host?
Yes.
He is joining the cast
Really?
as a voiceover character. I think Digital Dean of Students was what the title was. So he'll be doing the announcements and stuff. Like, attention,
Yeah.
Cadet Wakefield, please report to the principal's office.
Yeah, right.
Like, I haven't heard that 100 times.
Yeah. That sounds very much like you.
But yeah, so anyway, he's going to join the cast. And yeah, let's pause for a second and we'll watch the trailer and then we can talk about that.
Yeah, righto.
Cool.
It's time for you to stop telling the story. Be a part of it.
Okay.
Well,
I'll have to watch it. See see how it goes.
okay.
I mean, it looks okay-ish. We'll see what happens.
You seem hesitant.
Yes, very. Well, it looks like something from like the I don't know. I just don't like. Looks like there's a revenge story there, a love story, and like so much going on. I don't know.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. Students
Characters are going to
school?
have character things?
Yeah, but obviously there's something outside of just people going to school.
Yes. Which
mean,
they talked about immediately when
Did
they announced it, when they announced the cast.
Right.
Paul Giamatti was always going to be a villain for the season that was not part of the Academy, obviously.
Right.
So there was always going to be an external threat.
Okay.
But yes.
So, are they just gonna do like 6 months of academy and then go and fight this big bad guy and become crew?
I don't know.
Like, okay,
There's a season 2, so I assume they don't graduate yet.
okay, I'll see. What
But
happens.
I guess the cadets will be piloting the Academy ship.
Well, yeah, and fighting
So-
a bad guy and
Yeah.
doing what a normal crew would do, and then they might as well just be ensigns and go off and do their thing.
Maybe.
So why bother?
Except they're going to have a whole bunch of actual crew members there as well. Like Reno and Tilly and the Doctor.
Yeah, like I said, we'll see.
Mm,
I'm not going to
well,
overly judge it yet.
I mean, it's you sound like you're judging it.
Well, I sound very hesitant about it because it's not quite what I expected. It looks like looks too drama-like for me. Like, it's just too much.
It's in the same... it's. What were you expecting if it was just a
Well,
school?
I don't really even like...
That would be like Dawson's Creek in space. Starfleet 90210. Like, I don't know what what else you were expecting.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just not expecting that. I don't know. I probably should have expected
I think this is more Star Trek-y than I was expecting. Like, less schooly and more Star Trek-y.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think the opposite.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see. We will see.
Yes, we will.
January 15th, we will see. Well, it'll be the 16th here by the time we get it. Which means a whole new series for us to do double episodes for 10 weeks.
That's all right. It's 10 weeks. It's not like we're watching a whole new 90s series where you get 26 episodes for the year.
10 episodes. And then next year we'll also get the next season of Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. All right. Let's get into this week's episode of Enterprise, shall we? It is called Impulse. Story by Jonathan Fernandez and Terry Matalis. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it is the first time that his name has appeared on this podcast, but it will not be the last.
Okay.
He worked as an associate on Voyager and an associate and writer on Enterprise. And then, 20 years later, he was the showrunner for Season 2 and Season 3 of Star Trek Picard, bringing the TNG crew back together.
Nice.
He's also the guy that wants to make Star Trek Legacy.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Which was going to be the sequel series with Captain Seven.
Yeah.
But because that didn't get greenlit straight away, he's now moved over to Marvel. So he's working on the series Vision Quest that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
So he's probably a bit too busy to do Legacy, even if they wanted to now.
I say he's really good.
Yeah, well, I think Picard Season 2 was pretty terrible. Just saying.
I don't know why.
Like, there was some good stuff, but mostly it was terrible.
Pretty crap, yeah.
And if you took out all the member berries out of Season 3,
Yeah.
there's not much there either.
No. Well,
But it was enjoyable.
It was enjoyable. It was very fan based, wasn't it?
It was such fan service.
It was like, look, fans, look at this.
Yeah. And I think we deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved every minute of it for that reason. But
Yeah.
it was very well written for
I think
the fans.
After we got the shitty ending that was Nemesis,
Yeah.
and then Picard came in and did what it did, and then Season 2 was such a letdown.
Yeah.
I'm all for fan service in Season
Yeah.
3. Like, after what they've done to us, we deserve it.
Yeah. I agree. Fully agree.
Anyway, teleplay by Jonathan Fernandez, directed by David Livingston. Again, air date was October the 8th, 2003, and the IMDb synopsis reads: Enterprise answers a distress signal from a stranded Vulcan ship. Only when arriving, they find the ship completely desolate, wrecked, and filled with Vulcan zombies.
Okay.
Zombies! I'm so excited. I love zombies. Zombies are the best.
They're stuck on a ship, though, so zombies aren't as threatening, are they? I don't know. Wouldn't they?
Well, no, not really.
No.
No. I mean, unless they infect someone and you bring them back, you just go, oh shit, that's a ship full of zombies.
Yeah.
Let's beam the fuck out and blow it up.
Yeah, blow the shit out of it, right?
You wouldn't think it'd be that hard.
No, that's it.
But I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go watch it.
Okie dokie.
And we're back from watching Impulse.
I have an impulse to, never watch this Star Trek again.
Yeah. Yeah. I was excited for zombies.
Well,
And
yeah.
that was so boring.
Yeah. The fact that we kind of had to go back a couple of times because we were talking about some other sci-fi.
Other stuff that's more interesting.
I think that's the first time that we, talked over the episode
And had to go back.
and had to go back.
Yeah.
Because we were both that bored.
And we've had some shockers lately.
We have had some shockers. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And you really we had hope. Zombies, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong. But apparently, again,
apparently you can go very wrong. And I know you're super critical of Enterprise.
I am.
And I know I try to defend it,
Yeah.
but I'm running out. I'm running out of steam.
That's fair.
I can't even say that, like, that, you know, sometimes there's a good character moment or, like, Dr. Phlox is really good in one episode but the rest of it's kind of sucky, but there's just nothing. There's nothing. The last few weeks there's been nothing.
No, there's been nothing to grasp at. Like, it's just terrible. Like, it is just shocking. I don't even know. Like, I've lost pretty much all interest in the characters. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever they're going to do, whatever their mission is, I don't give a shit. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, if they find the Zindi or don't find the Zindi, or whether they get exploded in the next series, episode, whatever. Like, I couldn't care. Yeah. And it's bad because
we've still got a bit to go.
We've still got a bit to go. And a show you should be invested, especially by season 3. You should be invested in the characters that you're watching. Yeah. Like, you know, it shouldn't be a point where you're like, oh my God, just finish. I mean, you know, I as much as I do give it some shit, like, there has been some episodes that I've been really happy with. Yeah. That I have sort of made me go, okay, maybe I was a bit harsh on this series in the old days and I should have given it more of a chance. But I tell you what, the last couple episodes especially, I've been like, I really wish that I wasn't doing this right now.
Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to get through it.
Yeah.
We're committed to doing it, we'll do it.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And apparently I'm not allowed to call myself a true Star Trek fan until I've watched it.
Well, that's true.
No, apparently that's a thing.
I mean, I have watched it before, but it's been so long that I don't remember most of this. Yeah. And I understand why. Because I haven't rewatched it.
No, and I understand why you haven't rewatched it.
Yeah.
And I am glad that my initial instincts were correct.
Yeah. I mean, I've probably watched it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, over the years. Yeah.
But I would imagine that it's more like put it on for noise and just go and do other things and just sort of half pay attention. Yeah. Not like all the other treks.
Yeah, that's right.
Where sometimes I think I'll do that. I'll put Next Gen on and I'll just do this, clean up this part or whatever. And then it gets so good I end up sitting down and not doing the thing I was supposed to be doing because I'm watching Star Trek instead.
Because it takes over.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
This is I'm going to sit down and watch Star Trek. Actually, I might just leave it on and I'm going to go wash the dishes.
Yeah, that's right. I might do some other stuff.
Maybe the vacuuming needs to get done. What else can I do?
Yeah.
And inconsistent. The weapons were inconsistent.
Oh, God.
Like, they started very clearly that the phasers shoot them twice and they go down.
Yeah.
Then we see the other weapons with that are supposed to be like assault rifles, which you would think would be more powerful because when the Borg show up, they get the rifles.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, that's the heavy
and they're shooting them like 8 times before they fall down.
I mean, what the fuck is
But then they
that?
come back with the phasers and 1 shot does it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And then they use the rifles again and like 2 shots does it.
Yeah.
Where's the consistency here?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like, and it was so obvious too. Like, it was like, that's all that was happening in those scenes, and that was so inconsistent.
It was most of all that was happening in the episode.
Yeah, that's right.
It was just an action episode, and it was boring as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why they would do that.
This season has just been all inconsistent. It's been all action. There's been no plot. It's been no characters.
No.
It's just been...
And if we do get a character thing, they're angry and just like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'm going to kill those bastards and that's it. Or I don't want to deal with ugly aliens.
Yeah, last week it was all frustrated with different alien species, except for the woman with the boobs.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just so frustrating. And then they have the fucking Vulcan ship is in the middle of this asteroid field with chaotic meteorites or whatever, asteroids banging into each other. And so they go on a rescue mission and they don't take the pilot.
Yeah.
They don't take the best pilot. He's there to, use the transporter beam with Trip.
Yeah.
Because that's way more important.
Yeah. He's running a transporter.
What?
Which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. They could just be any technician that could do that.
It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense.
No. Nope. I mean, it might have made sense if they had already planned for him to go on.
To have two missions, yeah.
Yeah, if they'd already planned for him to go and do that. Like, you go to that asteroid and mine, fine. But they hadn't. He was literally just transporting shit.
He was just transporting rocks. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Nah, stupid.
It's just so bizarre.
Yeah. They're just not clever. Whoever's writing these ones or approving these ones or whatever the words are, I don't know, but they're just not, they're not caring. They're just pumping out.
They just forgot what Star Trek's about. It's all just action and no heart and just boring as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, zombie movies are only good because they're usually comments on something, or they're survivalist movies, or they're talking about, they're trying to make a point.
Yeah.
This didn't feel like it was making a point. This felt like, let's do some zombies and let's do some action and put the captain into a dangerous situation. It wasn't
even suspenseful. You know what I mean?
It was
Like,
boring.
even if you had zombies in suspense, like actual, like, where are they going to come from next or what's going to happen? But they had their scanners, so they were like, oh, there's 2 bio signs ahead, so we're going to hit 2 zombies in a second.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not even like we're going into this room and we're not sure whether there's zombies. We're going into this room and we know there's 2.
And even T'Pol's slow descent into madness wasn't done in a way that was actually engaging. And it should have been. It should have been captivating.
Yeah.
There should have been like a crisis of some sort, like an emotional crisis, not just I'm losing control. Get off the ship. Oh, Captain, I'm losing control. We need to get off the ship. Oh, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
We need to get off the ship. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you think you need to get off the ship?
Yeah. I'm not sure what the plan is.
What's the plan again?
And I mean, I don't really get it either. Like, the things like we have to get off the ship and stuff, and then they're running to the lake to get off the ship, and there's 2 zombies standing at the exit, and they allow them to shut the door.
Yeah.
Like,
why wouldn't you just shoot them immediately?
Why would you not stun them?
Exactly.
Like, you know what's
Shoot
happening.
them.
You know they're aggressive. You know they're guarding the exit.
Yeah.
Stun them straight away.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know that they do stuff like that in some movies and TV shows and stuff, but this was like the dumbest version of that. It's like, let's talk to these people that we already know we can't talk to that are aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, just dumb. Anyway.
I guess we should talk through it. All right. The episode opens with the shortest teaser in the history of Star Trek.
Yeah.
With T'Pol getting brought into sickbay as a crazy person.
Yeah.
They sedate her and they chuck her in the
scanner.
Yep. Imaging chamber.
That's
the word I was trying to think of. We skip the credits and we come back and it says 1 day earlier. So we know that she's going to end up on sickbay.
Yeah.
No real threats there.
No. So we know.
We know she's not going to actually lose her mind because she gets back in time and whatever.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we knew that was going to happen anyway because it's Star Trek and...
Yeah. But that was the first thing that happened. So, great.
Then we are in the command center with Trip and Archer, and Trip's trying to convince the captain to do something to try to boost morale. He suggests a movie night.
Captain's like,
because they haven't been on for a while since they went into the Expanse. And the captain says no.
Yeah, no.
And then Trip convinces
on
him.
The ready. Everybody ready, stressed, and anxious at all times.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even a movie. Fuck them.
Nah, fuck them.
They can get their iPads out and watch movies by themselves.
Yep. Yeah, fuck them. And then they get a distress call from an automated system. It's a Vulcan one. They go up to the bridge, and Hoshi says that the signal is coming from 3.2 light years away. T'Pol says she recognizes the transponder frequency. It's the Solea. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
They entered the Expanse 9 months ago and haven't been heard from since. And we find out later they were on course to try to rescue the other Vulcan ship that we saw the footage from when the Vulcans were trying to convince the humans not to go into the Expanse.
Yeah, the ones that went nuts and killed each other.
Yeah. So this ship was going after that ship. No, the other way around. Hold that. Reverse it. They find a massive asteroid field that's full of chaotic movement. They're all banging into each other and flying in different directions and whatever because of a bunch of spatial anomalies in the area, and the Vulcan ship is within this asteroid field because of course it is.
Yeah.
And so Archer says that we're going to take a shuttle pod out to the Vulcan ship because it's too dense for Enterprise.
Yeah, which is
kind of like the Riders.
Yes.
Sorry, Jonathan Fernandez. I don't know what you've done after this, but
hopefully
better. Hopefully it was better than this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is this where we find out that the thing's filled with trillium as well?
Yes, all the asteroids are full of trillium ore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So instead of getting the pilot to go on this mission through the dangerous asteroid field, Archer decides to pilot the shuttle pod himself.
Yep. That's how arrogant he is.
Yep. So we cut to the shuttle pod. Archer's piloting. Few near misses. I don't know. Not much else happens.
No. Not anything, actually.
And then we cut to back on the Enterprise. Yeah, back on the Enterprise, Trip and Travis, who is alive and well, are working at the transporter trying to beam on chunks of rock to get the trillium out.
Yeah. And
But
instead of doing it sensibly and beaming in small chunks over and over again, which they'd done successfully the first time, they tried to transport a big ass chunk, which failed miserably because the anomaly made it.
There was an
explode.
anomaly, and all this rock materialized within the bulkhead around the transporter.
Yep.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yep. And done nothing else.
Then they decide to take a shuttle pod to land on an asteroid in this chaotic space where anything can crash into anything else, which we've seen 500 times already, and we've been here for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. So let's go and land.
So let's go land on it so that we can get smacked by another one while we're trying to get some trillium ore. Makes sense to me.
Of course, why not? That's it. Let's go get squished.
We cut back to Archer's shuttle pod, and they find the Solea. Main power's offline, life support's at a minimum, but there are bio readings. They find that the starboard docking port is still intact, so they dock. And we cut to inside the Solea, and the ship is a wreck. There's shit everywhere. The electronics are sputtering and sparking and flashing. Like the strobe light effect is constant throughout the rest of this episode.
Absolutely constant. It's non-stop. You can't see anything properly, and you're going to have a stroke. Yep.
Reed notices that the bulkheads are being lined with trillium, but they didn't get very far. They open one of the doors of the bulkheads, and they get immediately attacked by a sick-looking Vulcan.
Yeah.
Zombie Vulcan.
Yeah.
With an iron bar.
Yeah, they all seem to have weapons, didn't they?
One of them had a phaser.
Yeah.
So they fight, and again, 2 shots, and they fall down.
Pretty consistently. Until we get
to start with. To start with. T'Pol says that the Vulcan's synaptic pathways have been severely damaged. They try to get him back to the pod, but 2 more Vulcans approach and start attacking them as well. They keep fighting. They knock those 2 down with the 2 shots as well. And then they call to Reed and ask if they've come across anyone. And he says no. And Archer says, well, watch yourself. Something's happened to them. They've become violent. And right on cue, they get attacked by a bunch of zombies. And this is where the inconsistency first comes in, because the rifles don't happen, but they fight, and then Archer comes and they fight some more, and then they run away through a hatch.
Yeah.
They talk about what to do next. They talk about maybe going to the bridge to make contact with Enterprise, or they talk about maybe trying to find a shuttle, like a Vulcan shuttle. That's where New said, what about a Vulcan escape pod? But they didn't think about that.
Apparently
but that
not.
would have been a good idea.
Wouldn't it?
Because the shuttle pod's depressurized, so they can't. The shuttle bay's depressurized, so they can't use that. But one of them is injured, and so they decide to go to sick bay, which is 2 decks up. The bridge is 7 decks up, so it's kind of on the way if that's what they decide to do.
Yeah.
So that's where they head. T'Pol's starting to be agitated and I don't know
Sweaty.
what, anxious and whatever. And she says it's whatever's happening to the Vulcan crew here is probably starting to affect me. And Archer says, we'll get you out of here as soon as we can.
Sure. I thought the plan was to stay.
Yeah, exactly. We see a shot of Shuttlepod 2 flying towards an asteroid. Trip and Travis are going to land. And they do. A terrible, terrible landing.
There's no flat spots, Gary. There were no flat spots.
Except for the massive...
Except for the big-ass one that he missed.
Yep.
Yeah, but he couldn't see that one.
Couldn't see that, no.
Fucking ridiculous. He hit the one bump in a big, massive flat spot.
I know. Anyway, they get out and they get out.
Yeah.
Then we cut to the Saleya sickbay, and there's a Vulcan restrained in an isolation pod in there. T'Pol does a bunch of scans to try to find out what's going on, and Archer asks any idea what's causing this, and she's, I'm not a doctor.
I'm a scientist, not a doctor.
She's starting to get real angry. She knows the Vulcan that's being restrained. She used to work on the ship before she joined the consulate on Earth.
Yeah.
So she's like, don't you recognize me? Something's made you ill. You've lost control. Tell me what happened. Tell me! She's getting very angry.
Yes. Very uncomfortable.
And she says that her control is starting to slip away. Archer says, we're going to get you off the ship.
Again.
She says it's too late, and he says, we're going to get you off the ship. We have the scans you took. We're going to get you off the ship. This is where Ortegas gets it from. I fly the ship. I fly the ship. I am a character, and I fly the ship.
Love it.
They're crawling through a crawl space, and they come out to a compartment. They scan ahead, and they can see that there's a couple of zombies ahead of them at the engineering deck, because they're heading to engineering. And Archer says to the Mako Hawkins guy, who's the army guy that's tagged along, to stay with T'Pol while him and Reed go ahead to fight the zombies. So they do that.
Yeah.
And she says she's talking to Hawkins about the Vulcans do have emotions. They just usually suppress them.
And how violent and aggressive and all of that crap they were beforehand.
Yep. Paranoia and homicidal rage were common.
That's the one.
Kind of like humans are now.
Yeah.
And then we cut to the space ahead. Archer and Reed are fighting zombies, and then calls back and says it's all clear, come on up.
Yeah.
We cut back to the asteroid with Travis and Trip
filling a suitcase.
And they're talking about the explosion that happened in the lab in the last episode.
Yep.
And then there's a spatial anomaly and everything goes a bit wavy. And Hoshi calls from the Enterprise and says, "We just detected a spatial anomaly."
And he was like, "No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, we saw it, bitch.
We're here."
And she says that the asteroid is now heading to a denser part of the field, and they look up and there's a very big asteroid heading straight towards them.
Funny that.
Exactly what we said would happen. It's almost like we wrote this, except we would write better.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I would hope we wouldn't write
I would
this.
hope we would do better than this. I've never got into fan fiction before, but
Well,
maybe we should start.
possibly.
Maybe that'll be a supplement podcast.
Yeah.
This is the episode if we had written it.
Yeah. The Wakefield brother episodes.
We cut back to... No. So Travis and Trip are back on the shuttle pod. They're trying to get out.
The 2 meteor hit, or asteroids hit, and that was pointless.
Yeah, they
So
lose all their thrusters except for one.
Except for one.
Apparently they can still maneuver enough to get home.
He's like, "Oh, I can get us back." It's like, how? You've got one engine, which means...
Well, hopefully that's in the direction that they need to go.
Yeah, that's it. Because how do you maneuver otherwise? Especially in a whole heap of asteroids that are moving in unpredictable ways.
I don't know, Tom. I don't know.
How do you,
I don't have
how
any
do you
answer
control
for you.
any of your directional stuff? Whatever.
You can't. You just can't. Maybe they're just assuming they can get close enough for Enterprise to be able to maneuver to capture them. I don't know.
Let's go with that.
They don't talk about it, so who knows? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who really cares at this point?
No, well, it is all interesting.
Then we cut to the Slayer engineering. They are trying to use the transceiver, but it's been damaged. This is where there's just a lot of fighting. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Archer manages to get a call out to Trip to say that that they're in trouble and they need help. How fast can you get here? And Trip tells him that Pod 2 took some damage. We're looking at a couple of hours before we can launch again at least. He asks what the problem is, and Archer says it's the Vulcan crew. There's something wrong with them. I'm going to transmit some biodata, tell Phlox to start analysing it, and see if there's anything we can do to help these people. And says that they'll get there as soon as they can. While we're still in the Slayer engineering, T'Pol starts to go on a paranoid rant about Xindi star charts and people conspiring against her and all that sort of shit.
Loses her crap at this
So
point.
she loses it. Everyone starts fighting. Then we cut to Enterprise sickbay. And Phlox has figured out that the Trallium D is a potent neurotoxin to the Vulcan nervous system. And that's what's happened to the Vulcan crew. Tucker says it doesn't make any sense because we've been working with Trallium for weeks in the lab and whatever else.
Yeah.
And he says, no, it's specifically Trallium D, which is what they need to synthesize, what they've been trying to synthesize with Trallium, whatever letter it was. So, the thing that protects the ship and the crew is what causes the damage to the Vulcans.
How annoying.
Yep. Then we cut back to the Slayer engineering, and Phlox is telling Archer over the comm about what's happened, about what he's discovered, and he says that there's nothing that can be done for the rest of the crew, but we need to get T'Pol back as soon as possible.
Get her back to the ship.
Yes. Like, that was the plan, asshole. But Archer doesn't want to let him go. Doctor, there's over 140 people on this ship. Anyway, he's like, bad luck.
Yeah.
Tough shit.
There's literally
Nothing you
nothing
can
we
do.
can do.
So just whatever.
Get over it. They're already dead.
T'Pol's going paranoid as well. Like, I won't let you destroy the ship. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. A bunch of Vulcan zombies started forcing through the doors and attacking, and there was explosions, and they were running, and just blah, 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 blah,
They're going to
blah.
walk over that fucking thin bit of metal for some stupid fucking reason.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yep. So they're running back to the docking bay to get back on the shuttle pod. There's big gaps like decks
Yeah, decks
of
and decks
holes.
of holes.
and just one.
Yeah,
They put down one little strip of metal along the walkway so that they can balance across.
yeah,
He picks up T'Pol,
yeah.
who suddenly doesn't want to struggle, even though she struggled the entire time.
Yeah.
But once he's on there and he's holding her,
Yeah. Oh, no, he's apt.
did he stun her?
Yeah, he stunned her.
Okay, that's okay
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, because the whole time we're like, just shoot her. Just
Oh, yeah, and then he
shoot her.
did, that's
And then
right,
he
I
actually
remember.
did. Yeah.
Yep.
Then he finally just shot her because we're like, at about fucking time.
And then he grabbed her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
I
I'm like,
remember.
just shoot her and pick her up because there's not much of her. And he did. Good stuff.
And there's a bunch of zombies that attack everyone. They finally get to the shuttle pod. They can't get the clamps unlocked. Shuttle pod 2 shows up. They phaser the docking clamps so that they can get away. And the ship blows up as they're leaving. In the launch bay, Trip says that they've got over 60 kilos of the trellium, which should be enough to line the forward hull. Archer says it may be a while before Phlox can find a way to inoculate T'Pol, so he take it to cargo bay and store it in a biohazard locker. We're not using it,
Good
basically.
plan. Yeah.
Yep. Then we go to sick bay, and Phlox is just saying that her synaptic pathways are mending nicely, but it will be a few days before she fully regains control of her emotions. Archer wants to talk to her, so he wakes her up and says, "Don't be long." And this is actually the only good scene in the whole episode.
Yeah.
Because it's real basic. It's just he gives a shit,
Yeah.
and she says, "It's essential that you protect the ship. Leave me on the next habitable planet."
Yeah.
Like, I am not worth the crew.
The crew, that's right.
And he says, "I'm not going to do that." And she says, "You can't allow your concern for a single crewman to affect your mission. This expanse destroyed everyone aboard the Solea. Don't let it happen, Enterprise." And he says, "We'll find a way through this, but I won't leave anyone behind, not if I can help it. I can try to save humanity without... I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human." Nice.
Yeah.
That was good. Needs of the many and all that jazz.
Yeah. And all that jazz.
But really, that little couple of sentences
Yeah.
of character moments and respect is probably the best scene we've had in 4 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was, 5 seconds?
Yeah. And that's it, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
That's it.
Then we cut to movie night, except it's not really movie night.
No.
And Phlox and Trip are talking while T'Pol's sitting in front of them trying to watch the movie, and they're talking and whatever, being annoying. And then she walks out and gets attacked by zombies and then wakes up screaming in sickbay.
Yeah.
And Phlox says, "It's all right, you're on Enterprise, you're safe." And that's the end.
Yep. Totally unnecessary scene.
Totally.
That
Maybe
scene,
maybe it come in short and they had to added something.
Possibly.
But like classic horror movies always have another horror ending, don't
Yeah.
they?
Oh, well, I suppose that could be it, I suppose. Yeah, that actually feels better now that you've said that. But I mean, that little end bit would have been nice at the start of, say, the next episode.
No, I don't want a repeat of this. I don't want to be reminded that this episode exists.
No, but if she's still not well and in sick bay recovering,
she'll be fine next week.
Well, that's what I figured. But like, if she was, that's how you do it.
It'll be an
right?
episode about someone else next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
That's how you do
Yes.
it. Yeah.
In theory.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tom, what's the life lesson this week?
Well, I think you've already said it with the only good bit in the whole episode.
The needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many.
Except the other way around, generally. But the more like, don't lose your humanity or whatever, things like that.
Yeah.
You got to do the right thing for everyone. In this case, I mean, you've got a crew to look after, but you can't.
You can't sacrifice one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree. All right, very good. Let's talk IMDb ratings. Our examples of 1 episodes of Voyager's Threshold and Next Gen's Code of Honor. Examples of 10 episodes are not necessary. Because this is so far away from that, it doesn't matter. But for reference, they are Next Gen's Tapestry and Deep Space Nine's Far Beyond the Stars.
Yeah.
What do you want to rate this week's episode?
I know. What was the last shitty one?
The last episode was with the space hooker.
Well, that we gave a 3.
We gave that a
right?
2.
2. Yeah.
Yes, and then but the episode before that was the alien transformation episode that we gave a 1.
Yeah.
And before that was Anomaly, which we gave a 2.
It can't be more than a 2. Can't be more than a 2.
I would say it's probably on par with
Yeah.
last week's.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 it is.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if it picks up from here.
I fucking hope we're gonna get something good.
There is a good episode coming up in a few weeks. So
Good.
yeah, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks away. There's one that I remember thinking was pretty good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there because my memory might be skewed. All right, that's it for this week. You can find us on Facebook at Temporal Directive Podcast and on Instagram just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. We would love to hear from you and hear what you think of Season 3 of Enterprise, especially if you really enjoy this season. We'd love to hear your thoughts on why we're wrong. Like happy to listen to other people's opinions. Yeah. We'll be back next week with the episode Exile. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.